Back in June, we headed to Argyll and Bute to briefly explore the general Loch Awe Inveraray area for my birthday. On the way, we stopped to tick off an attraction that has been on my list for the last few years. The Scottish Crannog Centre is a living Iron Age museum with lots of people to talk to and lots of things to interact with. Around 2,500 years ago, some of Scotland's inhabitants lived in loch dwellings known as crannogs. There used to be an excellent reconstruction at the Scottish Crannog Centre, but unfortunately in 2021 they suffered a devastating fire. They're continuing to rebuild bigger and better and are in the process of building the first of 3 crannogs on Loch Awe. This visit was super impressive even without the crannog on the loch. So I'm really looking forward to visiting in the future to see the progress. We stayed in this gorgeous little shepherd's hut in a field overlooking Loch Awe for 2 nights. The shower, toilet, washing and cooking facilities were all outside in this colourful covered area. It was plenty for us and definitely more luxurious than our usual camping trips. It was, however, very midgy. They love me and I was annihilated. So we are in Inveraray, which is the whole point of this trip really. So I used to work on the Isle of Islay for the RSPB just for one winter, and I would take the bus from Glasgow to Kennaicraig to get the ferry across to the island, and we would always stop in this little town on the bus just for a little wee break, and I always promised myself that one day I would come back and have an actual look around and visit the jail. So that's what we're going to do today. Inveraray Jail did not disappoint. There was a ton to read, listen to and try, including these thumbscrews. They had whole rooms laid out in different scenarios and lots of little spaces to explore. We had so much fun here and I would wholeheartedly recommend a visit. We are on our way to Kilchurn Castle. It's on Loch Awe. I don't know anything about it, so this is the worst intro ever. But it's also closed. for maintenance, but we're going to see how close we can get to it. I'm sure it'll be very pretty. We've just stopped for a quick look around St Conan's Kirk because we met a nice South African lady at the castle that recommended it to us. It's just a really beautiful Gothic church, so it should be nice to look around. After a wander around the awesome St Conan's Kirk, we found a little walk on all trails to River Lochy Falls. It was definitely pretty and worth the wander, but a little Google search suggests that there are more beautiful waterfalls in the area if you have the time. Back at the shepherd's hut, we played an escape room game in an envelope that we picked up in Inveraray jail. We've had a lot of fun playing the unlock escape room games, and it was great to try something a little different. We'll definitely pick another one of these up in the future. We had a few little trips planned for our journey home, and the first one was the falls of Dochart near Loch Awe. The falls were spectacular, and I imagine they're even more so in high flow. I'm not going to butcher the name, but in Gaelic, the falls are known as the Scourer because of how the strong currents carve away at the land. Next to the falls is the Breadalbane Folklore Centre, which is a working water wheel. The river was in pretty low flow, but we were still treated to a demonstration. They were in the process of changing over exhibitions, but we were allowed to pop upstairs to see the healing stones of Kilchurn, a set of river stones believed to have been imbued with the healing powers of St Fillan. With a new spring in our step after seeing the stones, we stopped by the Fortingall yew, which is a contender for the oldest yew tree in the world. Estimating the age is difficult, and I've seen lots of different figures quoted, but it's believed to be somewhere between 3,000 and 9,000 years old. A short walk from the yew tree is the cairn of the dead, a sobering plague marker over a mass grave, which reads, "Here lie the victims of the Great Plague of the 14th century, taken here on a sledge, drawn by a white horse, led by an old woman." To end the video on a brighter note, our last stop of the trip was a set of 3 stone circles in some of the fields nearby, the perfect end to my birthday weekend getaway.